All great teams have effective leadership, whether it comes from their captains or other members of the team. Joe Pa's 1982 and 86 national championship teams were no exception. They were led by the likes of Walker Lee Ashley, Shane Conlon, and John Schaefer. Penn State's resurgence in the last 5 years can also be traced to effective leadership from the likes of Paul Posluszny, Sean Lee, and others. With the departure of players like Lee, Darrell Clark, and Josh Hull, the 2010 Nittany Lions will turn to senior co-captains Brett Brackett and Ollie Ogbu for leadership. They both commented on the honor.
It's one of those things that you're always going to remember for the rest of your life.
To be named captain is a tremendous honor.
Paterno is confident in the leadership skills his captains will provide, but he knows they won't be able to lead by themselves.
I think we're going to have good leadership, but we've got to have some things happen, and kids get a little confidence in themselves, and they have a little success in some tough situations, and you know, somebody, as I said, they go in the huddle and grab a couple of guys and say, come on, let's get going.
Could one of the 57 first or second year players on the team emerge as a leader? Big Ten Network analyst Howard Griffith gave some insight as to how that might happen.
If you go about your business the right way, if you're paying attention to detail, ultimately what it comes down to, if the coaches are trusting you with the playbook, that you have an understanding of the plays that have to be run. I mean, there's a trust that you have to have when you're a young guy and you're the starter. If you're making minimal mistakes in practice leading up to that game day, you can't be trusted in the game. So then if you're a young guy, you're not going to be out there. That's still the reality. If you don't have a great understanding of the game plan and understand what's going to be expected on offense, defense, and special teams, you can't be trusted to be put out on the field. And I know Coach Paterno won't put any guys on the field that he doesn't trust.
While the Lions wait for those players to emerge, Brackett talked about how he plans to lead this team.
I just like to be a guy that does things the right way, tries to lead by example. It can be a guy that guys can talk to if something's going on, need to talk to somebody, talk to a coach or something like that. Try to be an open and honest guy that guys can just come to and talk to about things, as well as try to be a leader on the field and make some plays to help the offense get down the field and make some plays in some crunch time.
I asked Ogbu if Paterno, the 83-year-old coaching legend, spoke to him about his expectations for his captains.
He knows we know. Every year, especially if you're a freshman, all the way up until your senior year, how the captains acted and what it means to be a captain at Penn State. So he didn't have to talk to you. You should know by now. So it's one of those things where you just take it and you run with it.
With such a young team, leadership will be one of the keys to a successful 2010 campaign. And while Brackett and Ogbu seem up to the challenge, they will need other players to step up as well. From outside Beaver Stadium, I'm John Stroh for the Blue White Tailgate Show.